How y'all doing this morning?
Hey.
Where Jayla at?
In the shower.
I don't know. Right in this moment, I feel like, okay, minus Sparky and his shenanigans, I feel like we're going to be cool. I feel like, okay, we're good. The storm has happened. It's still cloudy out, but like I feel like the storm is done now, so maybe we can get back to what we came here for, which is the music.
Cool job. I'm tired. Don't stress me out. It's time to go. For fun. Go back to my life. My life.
Okay.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
So,
What?
you said last night you was gonna talk to Sparky this morning.
Sparkle? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to drink the situation last night because I was already drained from earlier. Like, I don't know if I was screaming for hours straight, and I just didn't want to. But I personally don't like that we was cool.
We was
Like, the cast was cool. We already had our differences. We moved on, and you came in and turned it.
It's almost like we purposely like tried to squash the issue yesterday. It was almost like it was for nothing. Like we gonna deal with this now so that it's not no drama later.
Right.
And it was still some bullshit later.
I just don't like how you came, you did all this.
And we told
got
you
drunk, said you got drunk on purpose, disrespected a lot of people, went crazy, foaming at the mouth, doing all this. And then when we ask you, like, how do you feel about it, it's,
Yeah, that's why he was like,
okay,
I did all that on purpose. Like, I just want to let you know
yeah,
it wasn't because I was drunk.
You got to answer the day.
Like,
respectfully.
I definitely feel like my people here are Jayla, Bando, and as much as I hate to say it, Perimeter. Perimeter he's like a little brother to me, like he needs to be guided. So that's why I say Perimeter. And Jayla and Bando, I don't know, I came with them and we, like I said, we instantly clicked. Like they're like siblings that fast. It was crazy.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Did you sleep well? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, the group definitely want to have a conversation with you about yesterday.
I heard.
Yeah, I guess they feel like the way you came was so strong. Just to say, oh, it's nothing, it's just not.
I mean, I meant what I did and I said what I said. And
what made
because I'm sorry, we're bringing it up again, but all day I kept saying, you got something to say, you got something to say, you got something to say. At no point did anybody yesterday say, I wasn't talking about you until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, so they said they was talking about you? They said they was talking about you?
No, nobody confirmed or denied all day until 3 o'clock in the morning. So.
No, they did. You probably did. They kept saying that.
No, we didn't. I was there. I had the conversations with the people.
So which conversation you talking about? I thought you talking about Indian Creek train station conversation. Are you talking about that?
I mean, it was a whole thing. I sat there for it. Like I said, I didn't do anything on accident. I didn't act out of character.
I mean, I feel like I told y'all why. Y'all came and y'all individually interviewed me and asked me why I was tripping, and I told y'all.
Shout out Lil Blue. Can't be here, but he always in spirit. If somebody had did something so crazy sexually to somebody, why would somebody trust someone to sleep in the bed with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I would think that would be like red flag to, oh, no, don't put him next to anybody. So, Sparky was really cool, though. I think Sparky was, like, really one of the dopest people, you know, if you took the time to actually listen to him and know him. You know, he got a good story I can see him going far.
I felt how I felt, and I spoke on that, and nobody yesterday said we wasn't talking about you.
I got you.
So what you want from me?
I don't want nothing from you. I ain't bringing it up.
I was just saying, like, I woke up to hear the conversation
again, yeah.
And it's like,
it's
okay,
because
we
you're sober
squashed
now.
it. And
I think you're sober now. They want to just
I was sober last night when we had the conversation.
But I guess it's just.
I was sober when all the shit started.
I don't think you were sober. No, I have to keep it. I don't just got to be honest.
You told me you wasn't sober.
Okay, technically I wasn't sober. But I wasn't drunk.
But you think
I was there though.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. You are not your body.
I'm not slow. Like like I said, we had the whole conversation before things went left or whatever. Nobody during that conversation said, that's not the case. We weren't talking about you. Because when they did finally say at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's not the case. We weren't talking about you. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. That's crazy of me. But hey, what was I supposed to do? I mean, I could have let it slide, and I did. But then I was like, that's boring.
Because that was another thing that was kind of pissing me off. They even said that at the time. It was like, so we're going to walk around back and forth and talk shit to nobody. And we on the whole show? No.
You on the same latest?
Did you already season the cookies? You ready? Yesterday? No, you don't look like it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, baby, I was like, oh,
But-
grandma made these.
You know, waking up to Greg cooking, you know, us getting down there, and everybody, you know, was just kind of like helping each other. You know, it was dope. It was cool to experience. It's the last day. You know, we made it through that crazy hectic Saturday. You know, I woke up, you know, willing to give it another try with everybody and to get on one page and see everybody for who they are.
I enjoyed all the food y'all cooked there. Definitely did. I'm glad y'all had some food for us. But you know, a lot of ain't got no food. A lot of can be eaten. A lot of can cook. A lot of got a kitchen.
Now, before I start, let's try to have an adult conversation, everybody, please. The way you came in here was crazy as shit, bro. Like, that was viral. And then for us to like be like, hey, so how do you feel about it at the end of the night? You know, we still try to accept who you are. I didn't even know your name. Like, you was here for how long, and I didn't even know who you were. Like, just because I didn't get a chance to ask you or introduce myself, because you immediately is just on go, doing the most, being extra. Like, you went on, carried on for like an hour and a half straight. Like,
Everybody was trying to beat around the bush. And y'all know me by now. What's tea? What happened? Why are we here? But I remember he was very... That response I got then, I was coming on hot. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if it was the same response, me and him probably would have went at it, because I just didn't like it. I felt disrespected. But I remember in the morning time, I guess now the liquor's going completely. Everybody's in their right mind. And he was very apologetic and very like understanding that he was wrong. So as long as we can be adults, I'm cool. So, okay, great. Okay, awesome. So now me and you can have a chit chat.
No, I don't feel any type of way about it. I'm sorry if I offended you because I never had a problem with you. Really never had a problem with anybody. You just was really trying to get, like you just did just now. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to beat around the bush. Decided to skip all that. I didn't come in here crazy. I was the one we sat here and introduced each other to because I didn't know anybody. I really did put my best foot forward.
So, but when you last night, like you told me you came in here and that all of that was purposeful and that it wasn't.
I mean, everything I did, yes. I feel like I'm not going to sit here and say I don't have self-control and I didn't know how I was acting.
You said it was purposeful. Having self-control and doing something deliberately on purpose.
Did you get drunk on purpose?
Or not? Yeah, I decided to drink.
Did you get drunk and get drunk on purpose in order for the end goal to be the popular shit?
No.
And act and like be
no,
big man.
Drinks I had one.
My thing was, it was like boundaries. It was because we was telling you like, hey, you drink a little too many. And to me, you ignoring that and then it ended how it ended. To me, that's my thing. Is that I was telling you like, hey, slow down. I saw you yelling, foaming out the mouth. Da, da, da. I'm like, bitch, slow down. I had put all the bottles on the girl. Okay. So for that, I'm telling you. That was over the top. That was
I can understand. I told you. The consensus is y'all feel as though I behaved that way because I was drunk.
Right now,
yeah, I do. I'm gonna be honest, I do.
But yesterday you kept telling us you.
Well, I had gotten cursed out by at least 4 people.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well you got cursed out by me because you came out there. I'm already trying to calm down. I got bad anxiety. You screaming, shout. I was like, it was just going. It was crazy. So I went out there to calm down, smoke my blunt, and breathe. You came out. Yes, you came out. I like your outfit. Da, da, da. I didn't really say much because, like I said, you already rubbed me the wrong way, kind of. So I'm just chilling. And then out of nowhere, you start just screaming. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what is you doing? Like, what's happening here? So that's why me and you kind of got into it. There was no
screaming at who?
Me, Bando. Who else was out there? You were just going off.
Everybody in the house.
So that's why I got into it with me because I don't know you, and then that's why I said you came in crazy because I was upstairs.
Here's the thing about it was I feel like I had a conversation with 2 people and one person directly that was like
between us.
Mm-hmm.
That person went off of me. Okay. When that continued, that's when I got irate. And I can admit that. But then it was like the next person wanted to address me and the next person wanted to address me. And my thing was I was only addressing what had to do with me. With the person that had to do with. So for like, yes, I felt like I needed to defend myself. Like against everybody in the house because like everybody in the house had something to say to me. I didn't have anything to say to everybody.
I wasn't telling you to shut up. I was telling you to be quiet. I wasn't even telling you not. I was like, I would say you're doing too much. You need to relax.
And I feel like when it was directed at me, though, there was no, you're doing too much. I felt like nobody got hurt. I felt like y'all wanted to, the only thing really I felt like we needed to talk about was because everybody started accusing me of hitting perimeter with a rock. And I was like, I never hit perimeter at all. Perimeter never hit me. Like, I'm like, I never hit perimeter at all. Perimeter never hit me. So, where is this whole I hit him with a rock coming from? It was kind of like, what? Like, what? But I get, like, what I will say is, like, there were some very mature, level-headed individuals in there.
As Sparky's talking about his entrance, I'm kind of just like, what? I don't know. I feel like you should be a little bit more apologetic the way you came in on some, like, we've been here. I'm not saying we've been here for weeks or days. We've been here. It's been like 24 hours, but we already all kind of, we cool. We all, so like, I feel like you should have came in on more like, hey, how are y'all? Instead of, I feel like you came in wanting smoke. I don't know. His response, I just didn't like it at the time.
Like whenever that's directed at me, though, never someone's yelling at me or doing off on me. It's never somebody telling the other party you're doing too much. So no, I'm gonna stand my ground.
Friend, but maybe it was my delivery, but I told you, I said, babe, you're drinking too much. You're not getting my point, baby. You're not understanding. You was over the top. You drunk too much, and you deliberately kept going back after the bottle after you knew you had enough. That's my thing. To you, how you came in, your personality. If it's you, do it. Because I'm gonna walk correctly around you. I'm gonna deal with you a certain way. But girl, it was the drinking for me, girl.
I'm gonna stand firm and say I didn't behave that way because I was drunk. People was talking shit, and then it was making me mad because y'all was trying to calm me down. But it was like, nah, like why you trying to calm me down when? And yeah, like I get it.
I came down here because I heard you screaming. So I'm coming down here, and don't get me wrong, I get it. You stand your ground, that's cool and all. Do what you got to do. But I don't know you. But I had nothing to do with what the hell was going on. I just came downstairs. I'm still I'm one earring in, trying to like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, you.
And I'm just like, you need to relax.
What happened?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know shit, bro.
You know what happened? I'm like,
and then you said, I heard y'all down here talking about me. And I'm like, I wasn't even down here. So what are you talking about?
I didn't say y'all. I said Karma.
You said y'all.
I said Karma.
I probably should say y'all.
I'm the one that my comments at Karma.
You might have said Karma, but you said y'all in one of them times. And I answered y'all. I'm sorry.
He was like, they was talking.
Who got directed to? But I just want. But my question, like, what? So you didn't have there was no motive for doing all that.
I just felt as though I was being talked about, and nobody said they weren't talking about me until 3:00 in the morning last night.
I mean, hey, stand on the shit that you do. I guess I like that part that you did what you did, and you're not like backing down. But I just feel like you should have been a little bit more apologetic. If I remember correctly, it was kind of like whatever.
Did you really think we was outside just having fun, dancing, singing that we was talking about?
I don't know. I got me all the time. I was doing me by myself. The dogs.
You remember that?
Oh, right.
You remember but we sitting there like just like
yeah, you was arguing with the
and then we start chanting.
Right there, you was arguing with the Eagles.
And you turn around and start talking the damn thing like we losing. Like, did you really think?
I mean, given the situation, like given the situation, like that, I know. My bad.
That's one of the ones that turns you. That was crazy.
And then immediately turned around and was like, I think want to jump.
It was a dog whisper.
That was crazy. You see.
You know, and Perimeter and Jada was like remixing a song, and they wasn't even
I
talking
get
about
that
you.
now.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I get that now. I was wrong. My bad. I'm sorry. For real. That was crazy.
Well, I accept your apology, and you're awesome.
So for me, I was used to it, over it, and like I said, like just like my recent journey, I had to really relearn and unlearn, and just in general learn a lot of stuff. So no, I get now that people were like probably waking up in the morning like, hey, fingers toes all still here. Who is that in that other room? I get that. No, because what you have us in here with Greg. I get it. Like, now that I think about it that way.